how many people, does somebody have, like, can somebody, I'll look in Steam at achievements. I'm curious. Let me view my achievements, okay? Let me see these. Compare to, no, I don't want to compare. Let me go back to my earlier achievements for Warframe. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let me see. Let me go to, let me see. It was like March 29th is when I started playing, right? Where is it? Rank. Achieve the rank of Gold Novice. What is Gold Novice? Does anybody know what it is? They don't match your in-game completed ones? Hey, Darth, or somebody, what is Gold Novice? I got it on April 2nd of this year. Do I have a community clan or something like that? Yeah, I do. Yeah, if you guys want in the clan, absolutely. It's MR9, is it? Let me look it up. Warframe Gold Novice. Novice, not Navi. What? Q, those are your MR ranks? I want to know what the number is. Yeah, I want to know what the number is. Mastery rank. All right, let me see. All right, mastery rank. Do we have like a list of mastery ranks? Here we go. Gold Novice. Gold Novice is MR6, boys. Okay. What point is he trying to make here? Get this music out of here. I have, get the achievement, Gold Novice, all right? That is MR6. 13.8% of the player base has this, MR6, okay? Now, what's really frustrating, hey, Depressed, what's really frustrating to me about that number is the fact that at face value, that is directly, it's like the incorrect representation of the game and how many people play it, and you learn so much there, because it's like how many people are actually getting to that point, because MR6, like you're kind of playing the game at that point. MR1 only has 39% on Steam. See, that's crazy. So 39% of the people have not just downloaded your game and bought the marketing, but they got into the game. They are now a first-time user, and you have not only lost their retention, but they were probably never going to come back to the game again. Because if they had come back to the game even years later, that number would have gone up, because it's a Steam achievement, right? Like that number would eventually go up if people join. I would assume that 40% in MR1 is good enough for a free-to-play looter shooter. It's not that it's not good enough. It's just going from 40% at MR1 to MR6 being like 13% is a pretty significant fall off, right? Like, I understand that the number would be higher for MR1 because of like YouTube videos like Josh Drive Hayes or, other people outside of the community who maybe like legendary drops, or people outside of the Warframe community who once every couple of years kind of dip in, DM me in game and then I can invite you. You know, it's not completely true on Warframe. I think it's pretty, aren't Steam achievements bugged though? Yeah, some are, Jedi, but like, I think there's some sort of reasonable accuracy there, right? And I think what it is that the way DE sees it is, and I don't know, and I would love to know, because I would love to actually talk to him about that. It's like, what is the idea, and welcome by the way, like what is the idea around the new player experience, and why hasn't it been completely overhauled? You need a Darth break? What is this? What is this? I just don't think they value it high enough, is all it is. Like, I'm not on the game. But again, MR6 is probably like 20 hours, if not more. I think it's a good point to leave the game for a looter shooter. It just could have been better. Well, my problem, Trius, is that Warframe gets a lot better after 20 hours into the game. Like, Warframe peaks, man, probably like 80 hours into the game. Depending on how fast you are in the game, you know? It still needs a lot of work. Yeah, I think it needs a complete overhaul, dude. Yeah, Warframe is fine wine. Yeah, but the thing is, if people open the bottle and it smells like in pay to win, they don't want any part of it. I don't think like having the option to pay for plat in Russian items should be right visible. I think if I click on this, I don't have anything crafting, but if I click on something while it's crafting, it shouldn't immediately say, do you want to pay? It should say you have to wait, and then there should be like a rush option and a drop. Like, hide that, man, because the new players don't know, you know? You don't need to hide the skip option. You have skipping tickets for new players. It's sure, it's not like obviously I'm not sitting here like brainstorming a way that the new player experience should go specifically, but yes, some more work should be put into the front end of the game, because the rest of it is so good. You know, the rest of it is so damn good. The game is good, guys. It's a good ass game, but it doesn't look like it to a lot of people. It doesn't look like it appreciates your time, you know? My buddy who suggested Warframe try the game and left after MR4 said it was way too pay to win and went back to playing D2. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. I can't even say, man. I don't know. You're not winning with a built Prime because there are no mods? You can... Oh my god. All right, okay. Anyway, so before we go down that road, because I'll show you this right here, you can definitely pay to save yourself time. You can definitely pay, yeah. For mods, you don't have to play the game. No, you don't. You can buy plat and then trade for mods, right? Jedi, I'm sorry, what do you say, Jedi? Oh yeah, no, oh, my bad. Okay, you're talking about your friend, yeah. I mean, my brother's the same way, man. I can't get him to play the game anymore. But this being here doesn't, it doesn't look good. And And you know what? I'm not condemning them for having microtransactions in the game. This is one of the few games where I don't honestly give a I just don't like the presentation. I think the presentation is cheap, and it cheapens the early game experience for players, to be honest. I feel confidently that if they just reel some of it back, they can keep the transactions, just make it look a little bit more new player friendly, and then add some tutorials or some sort of systems in the game. It doesn't even have to be like an in-depth training program or something, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I would love to sit down and like figure it out, but it's probably for other people to figure out. I'd be happy to like be a part of that, but dude, it just needs work. It just needs to work, you know? I went like, wait, what? Warframe is so not pay to win that every beginner video starts by making you understand the game is not pay to win. Any king who needs to say I'm the king is no king. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too, and you have a really good point, is like, that's exactly what I learned from watching that video series. Again, Warframe Flow, and I watched that, and he kept saying it. He said it multiple times, man. I don't remember how many times, but I was told on several occasions. I was told a lot. And then after that, I kept getting like Warframe shorts, because, you know, you like one thing, and then you get a bunch of others, and then you get it in your YouTube shorts, and then I kept getting Warframe shorts where people were talking about Warframe, and they would say like, no, it's not pay to win. No, it's not pay to win. It's not pay to win. You don't have to buy anything. And then we've had, like, we're a small streamer too. Like, the stream is small. It's great. We have an awesome community. But we still get people who come in and they go, how do I get this? How do I get more plat so I can buy this and this and this? It's like, don't buy this and this and this. You should probably get it for this. It's like, they don't know. There's no education in the game. And that's, in my opinion, that's on DE. Like, part of the marketing should be educating, but there's none of it. You'd have to spend all that money for some mods, then do all the research about the game, weapons and frames, know all the mods you need, then do so many trades for the mods you need to max out, otherwise you need to buy with Endo too. Yeah, but it's still all faster than playing the game. Doesn't matter how much of a headache it is. That can all be done in a day or two, following a couple of guides, but like, playing the game takes a lot of time. I completely agree with you. I love DE to rework Vor's Prize or something, make Ortis explain modding a bit, and then give a new player a potato and teach them how to use it before the Vor boss fight? Yes! Yeah, exactly. Funny enough, there are some decent tutorials in the codex, but also impossible for a new player to find it. True. The fact that there is a battle pass and it's free is amazing though. I'm telling you, I love this game. I do. This game is very good. I'm telling you, like, everybody knows this. Everybody who plays Warframe after a certain point says everything nice about the game. But I feel like a lot of people also don't criticize it because it's that good of an experience. It's just, it doesn't make them above the criticism, right? Like, there are definitely a lot of improvements that need to be made. And I know a lot of things can be changed and need to be changed for current players, but I think new players are probably the most important right now. The game has so much good content, man. They can chill out, revamp the new player experience. Give me a reason to make another account. I don't give a shit. I don't care. That kind of dedication and effort to spend on the money and they're paying is ridiculous. I don't know of anyone who has ever kind of dedication and not play the game. I've known plenty of people, Ginger, who have logged into games. They buy everything in the game. They play it for a week and then they go do it. They go do it to the next game. I had a buddy in Ark Survival Evolved. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, Ark is a game. It's a survival game. It's a game where you get dinosaurs, and these dinosaurs die. And when they die, I mean, I'm sure there are whales in Warframe. Otherwise, the plat market wouldn't be as efficient as it is. It wouldn't work, right? But this guy would buy dinosaurs with real cash, like $10, $15 dinos, and then he would go raid a base, get it murdered, and then do it again. You know, he would just go do it again. This guy would dump like, what was it like? It was like $10 to $15 a day, which doesn't sound like much. That's probably lunch for some people in like California or something, but he was doing it all the time. And then when he got bored, he went and did the same thing in Conan Exiles. Like, this guy was crazy, man. And he was rich as hell. Small, smooth brain? No. Some people don't get satisfaction out of playing games. Some people just get satisfaction out of buying. That's all it is. Like, they just enjoy it. They're like, yeah, I got the cool new thing. I got the car. Like, what do they got? They're probably in a nice house with a nice car. They got everything that like money can buy, so they just find other to go buy. Like, that's what they do. People do this all the time. It's not uncommon. I've helped a Warframe player like that. He bought a tons of Tenogen and promptly left a few weeks later. Yeah, dude, he got the window shopping effect. Yeah. The market now has a first time opening message that tells you can buy blueprints and the farm materials. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, when you open the market for the first time, you will get the you can buy with credits prompt or whatever that is. Yeah, it's very uncommon in Warframe. I don't know, man. I honestly don't think so. Now, especially not with cosmetics being a Steam cash dollar purchase. There's no conversion. They can just use their Steam wallet, use their credit card. I would love to see the number. If DE has it, I would love to see an Excel sheet that says the average MR, like what are the volumes for each MR, and like what is, like, how much did they spend here, how much plat was bought, you know? Because you get all these guys who they start Warframe, you know? I thought we were talking about things that actually affect the game. I mean, you know how many times like people, like my second day in the game, I got a 75% off coupon. It was like second or third day, you know? And I bought plat. Actually, no, I actually wasted that one. But I did back in 2018, my second day. I did buy that plat. Yes, I did. That's why I had like 1,000 plat when I started in March. But we don't know until we see the numbers, right? But like, I don't think it's an assumption we can make. And I think it's a safe thing to assume that because people do it elsewhere, they would also do it here, right? It does that. It gives you a deal when you log in after a while, right? And it's not even for player retention, but it's about that cash money. It's about the money that they bring in, right? Yeah, I had a friend who buys a full base every month, like 500 to 1,000. Ease, man. I didn't buy plat until like 2 or 3 years of playing. Yeah, again, like everybody's different, you know? Some people do it, some people don't, you know? I normally don't give into like in-game microtransactions, but I bought some cosmetics in this game. I sure did. Oh, hold on. When I started the market, it did make me feel like I had to spend money, but I was poor and couldn't, so I just continued playing, and it was a change that you're good. That's the thing, Depressed, is the game's not pay to win. It's just, it makes people feel like that. And given the quantity of items where, like, given the amount of items that are purchasable in the game, and they do have an impact on the game, people get the impression that it's definitely